So we're here right now with Dr. Woo! Yes, I feel like we're actually instead of a bar, we're over it should be over at Whammoo or something like that, doing a checking account. But anyway, uh, Dr. Wu, who actually was doing a session today on air and Photoshop, and you may think air and Photoshop, the two don't mix together, but you obviously have some pretty opinions on that. Now, obviously, you can't create an air app from Photoshop, but let's talk about what you were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea is, let's go ahead and create these air applications where we can drive applications like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and InCopy from within our air application. And what's beautiful about that concept, and including After Effects, can't forget After Effects. But what's beautiful about that idea in general is that we can begin to take features and functions of each of these applications and whatever we're doing within Air, combine them and make our own basic Uber application if we want to, or on a simpler scale, simply just drive Photoshop.
So these are like, in a way, kind of like enhanced plugins for Photoshop in some respects.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good way to frame it.
Yeah. So how did now? So tell us about some of these you're demonstrating today over. Because we have these, people obviously are seeing this on YouTube. Obviously, have no idea what you're seeing. Tell us about a couple of demos you were talking about.
Yeah, you bet. Well, if you're familiar with Extend Script Toolkit, it's basically what we're trying to do is we're looking at Extend Script Toolkit and the Extend scripts themselves, and we're saying, okay, a lot of the features and functionality of that are pretty cool, but what we really want to do is we really want to begin to port this over to Flash and take advantage of what Flash can do. So let's try and make sure we can do everything that Extend Script does. So add documents, add layers, let's add frames, let's control frames, let's have access to the plugin library, but let's also push it a step further and let's start looking at these things like motion, because obviously Flash is really strong with motion.
Right. One thing that interested me was you were asking people about how many people knew about the Extend Script, the Extend Script Toolkit and the animation timeline in Photoshop, and most of them didn't have a clue.
Yeah, right.
And it was kind of very interesting there. I mean, I was one of the few people actually who didn't know what that was. Obviously, in my case, I knew what the Extend Script Toolkit was because I had an option to install it, but I still didn't know much beyond that. How difficult, I mean, again, most people who use Photoshop are not programmers, they're designers, of course.
Right.
So how difficult is it for someone to, program the Extend Script Toolkit? What's the learning curve like?
Well, actually, you know what? It's pretty easy if they have some sort of programming experience already.
Right.
So if they work with JavaScript, if they've worked with ActionScript 1, it's very easy to pick it up and run with it. And I think, in a conference like this, we kind of have a split between designers and we have a split between developers. And so what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that we can really inspire some of the developers to create these tools so that the designers don't even have to worry about it. So it would be as easy as opening up a panel within Photoshop and just working with that panel like you normally would today, with the exception of it being Swift-based.
Right. Now you were mentioning you're going to be posting a lot of information about this on your blog, so cheap plug time. Tell us about the blog.
Okay, you bet. Well, actually, it's going to be on two different sites. It's going to be on labs.adobe.com. A lot of the work I'm doing now will be posted through there, and as well inthemod.com/BPS, and that stands for brushes, paints, and stencils.
Oh, okay. So that's right. That's doing your blog. I've ever seen that from the WordPress blog. So anyway, Dr. Woo,
Cool.
Thank you very much, and we'll all see you. And of course, you used to live in LA, nearby in like Carlsbad, Santa Monica. So hopefully you can come out one of these days back to LA and come check out our user group.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd look
Super.
forward to it.
Thanks a lot.